Yeah. Most people don't see what's going on here, but I do. I see all too clearly what's going on here. Like it says in Gospel of Luke 10:18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from the heavens. Revelations 12:9. And the great dragon was thrown down, the ancient serpent, who's called the devil and Satan, the deceiver of the whole world. Corinthians, 2 Corinthians 11:14. For such people are false apostles, deceitful workers, who masquerade as apostles of Christ. And no wonder, for even Satan masquerades as an angel of light. It is not strange that his ministers of righteousness masquerade as angels of light. Sorry, I read that wrong. It is not strange that his ministers also masquerade as ministers of righteousness. Their end corresponds to their deeds. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you don't know what I'm saying. You don't know what I'm saying. Basically, what I am saying is, pirate game or no pirate game, whoever is in charge of this game here wants you to look at all the symbolism and be, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically mind washed, brainwashed, but like conditioned. That's the word I'm looking for. Conditioned. I mean, like, why else would this be an obelisk from Egypt in a pirate game? Skull and crossbones. Skull and crossbones fraternity. The pyramid. The illumination. The lightning. What does it all mean? Well, basically, it all means that these people are in some type of secret fraternity society where they're letting their brothers and sisters know that they are implementing their game with mind control properties. Oh, you might think, oh, it's just a harmless game. But if you know anything about video games in general, you would know they're not mindless games. Games in general are put into existence to keep people docile in their houses. They think the games make their brains work faster or whatever, keep their brains up to par or whatever. No, they literally just feed you a bunch of symbols and signs from their Illuminati illumination groups so that you can be conditioned into accepting this as the normal. Star coins. Why else would you call it star coins if you weren't the morning star? The morning star. The morning star. You see what I'm saying? And then this right here, that's not even a star coin. That's a star coin. That's not a star coin. That right there is the circle of God. And in the center would be the center dot for the symbol of God, or Apollo in their books. Apollo or Apollyon. This is why everything here, you think taxes are harmless, right? But when you read this upside down, it literally says 666 3 666 1 666 and 664. Yeah, it's harmless. Indeed, I guess it could be all just harmless. I don't really think so, though. Because when you come here, you notice that even though the eye patch is on the right-hand side, covers up the right eye, you're looking at it like this. So to you, the left eye is always open, just like the Illuminati. Big brother eye, Illuminati. You might call me crazy. You want to call me crazy. I know you want to call me crazy. But if you know anything about Freemasons, then you know that they're pirates. And you also know that they use this symbol right here, the anchor, for most of all of their symbology for, the military, the government officials. If you are in the military and you have an anchor on you, Marines, Army, Air Force, Navy, then you're probably a Freemason. Probably. And it's not just that one and this one, it's all of them. All of them. Wearing a mask? Who wears masks besides people who don't want to see or be seen when they execute you? Like, the hangman or the Ku Klux Klan or the plague doctor. Yeah, all Illuminatis don't have to get into none of this. Don't have to get into none of this. Don't have to get into none of this. This is the point right here. Skull and crossbones. Yeah, it's a pirate game. It's supposed to have skull and crossbones. No, you're brainwashed. You literally just go along with it because it's a video game. If you knew anything about controllers literally are designed to stress your hands out and give you arthritis so that when you become an adult, you can't function well and use a pew pew pistola to, fight back your oppressors. And these little joysticks, why do you think they're called joysticks? The first controller was just a joystick. You held it in your hand and you played with it like this. It was a joystick. Why do you think they call it a joystick? This is a joystick. This is what this is. That's what the controllers are. There's little joysticks right here. You wiggling with your thumbs all the time. Yeah. That's what they're for. Video games are made to make you docile, simple-minded slaves who sit in the house all day and don't go outside and see what's going on in the real world, so that the people who are oppressing you can take over and you don't give a hell because you're playing Call of Duty and Fortnite. These guys right here, the Frenchmen's coats, these guys right here are the ones who came over to America when the quote unquote Puritans, aka Republicans, left England so that they could escape the Queen and all of her persecution with taxations and the aristocrat society of monarchies, which the French were under because everybody was underneath the Queen. Everybody still is underneath the Queen. And she's not even here no more. And people are still afraid of messing up the monarchy of the Queen system. Not too many people know this, especially not kids. This is why this game is directed to kids 13 and above, because they don't know none of this. They think all this is innocent, but in all actuality, it's not innocent at all. It's far from innocent. Dead man tell no tales. I mean, I like pirates too. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, the gates of Valhalla, the gates of the old underworld, you see, when the sky is up and the sun is up and you can't see the stars, you see the stars there, which is the underworld, the afterlife. Not to mention with all these runes, you think we just need to make a door with a bunch of runes because it makes it look cool. And a lot of people don't even understand that some of these runes are real. And if you do a whole search on Google or Pinterest about witchcraft symbols, you will find a lot of this, especially this and that and that. You will find all this on those forums. But I digress, because I'm still going to play it. I just know that I'm not a peon, which is a pawn, or anybody who does the grunt work for the elites who, quote unquote, made the world good for you. So you could take it however you want, really. I mean, I already know. I mean, look at it. It's a free game that has encryption, freaking, not encryption, transactions, cryptid transactions. For what? Just clothing. Not for anything else other than star coins. So you can get clothing and freaking little skins and stuff. You don't have to pay for anything else. You can't, buy a higher level, skip a level from 1 to 30. Of course, that's not even needed because the levels in here don't even really matter. Level 1s can take out level 30s. It's all on your skill level. It's all on your skill level. So, when we get that through with it at the end of the day, just know what I'm saying. You're playing a game because you're having fun. But in the back of your brain and your subconscious, you're seeing all this devil worshipping shit. you're seeing all these devil worshipping signs. And you can't tell me that it's not real because I've already seen the signs. I've been doing the studies most of my life. I know what to look for. I know how they put it in plain sight for you to see and then cover it up by illusions. So, you know, all I'm saying is, what? Slew. Oh, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is this right here. All I'm saying is, don't get caught up. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up. This one right here alone, okay? Left eye, right eye, covered up. These guys, there are a lot of guys in the world of VR games who don't even make it past Quest Labs or whatever the Lab Quest Labs, Quest apps, Lab apps, whatever them things are, and they have phenomenal game skills. They have phenomenal games. You know what I'm saying? These guys uprooted themselves quicker than all those other ones who have been in there for like 2 years. Freaking Demigod just now was released after 3 years. And it's a pretty decent game. I ain't gonna lie. Pretty decent game. But I'm not gonna, you know, bore you guys with any more of this more than you can stand. Just know everything that glitters isn't gold. Everything that glitters is gold. Do with it what you want.